guys, so today we're back and we're making this Roxy's Weekly Challenge, week 14, super easy booklets from a bag. So she's using a little bit different type of a bag. I think hers is like a silverware bag. I thought we would just use a regular little paper bag. And so this is kind of like a smaller paper bag. I have a ruler here and I can measure it for you. It is 3.5 by 7. You can use any size paper bag you'd like. This is how it turned out. It's really cute. So I thought we would go ahead and make one together. I made one by myself and I was like, I have to make a video for you guys because you guys probably want to make one too because they're so fun and like super easy and quick to make. So it's just like a little booklet and you can give it to someone for spring. I just thought it was so fun. So this has like a little pocket right here in the front so you can put any kind of ephemera in it if you're sending it to like a friend or something. And then it has like little pages that you can write on. And of course you can make these however you like. This one I made like a little pocket. So this one is a little pocket right there. And this just has some lined paper. And this is the center page. And it flips out like that. Another little pocket. This is the other side of that little pocket. Another flip out. And then there's another little pocket right there. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. It's super fun, super quick to make. I think you'll like it. Okay, we'll put that to the side. And then we'll get out our little paper bag. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half. Just like that, and then get out any kinds of scraps of paper and things that I want to work with. I have this little pack of paper that I was given, and it has some little spring type birds and things on it, and I just thought, oh, this is so cute, we should use some of these. I think we'll use this one maybe. I like that one. Okay, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and cover our bag with little scraps of paper. I have some torn paper right here. I'm just going to go ahead and start to decorate it. And I've got a glue stick that I'm using. And I'm also using some Distress Oxide. I'm using the Vintage Photo color. And of course, inking is up to you. You don't have to do any inking. Only if you like that sort of thing. So basically I'm just using some scraps of digitals that I happen to have on hand. I'm also just using little bits of a book that I have on hand as well. And you don't have to cover like the whole thing, you can just cover parts of it. So I just kind of put a little bit of background on there, and then I'm going to cut out some of these little birds. And of course you can decorate yours however you like. Some of these stamps right here. Oh my gosh, that I think is cute too. Okay, let's put that on the cover of our little booklet. Okay, I really am liking this so far. That's so cute. Okay, and then on the inside, I'm going to do just a little bit of decorating here. I do have these little spring digitals. I think we'll go ahead and just use those two. Like her hanging off the edge of the page better. So I'm going to change her. And because I used just stick glue, I could peel it off and adjust her. Yeah, I like her better over there. I'm going to go ahead and use this. I kind of want to put it in the pocket. So this is just another little envelope that I have. I'm going to go ahead and trim it. And then round the corners on it. And put our little bird on it. Just like that. That is cute. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue this pocket shut. I'm just gluing just a tiny bit of glue on either side right there. Okay. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fold. I feel like it's a little bit more dry. I'm going to fold this. Okay, that's so cute. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and take our little booklet and make pages for it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just find little pieces of paper that I want to put in our booklet. I have some little pieces of, these were from inside of a composition notebook, and I just sliced them and cut them to the size. I'm going to go ahead and make some pages with these. Get out my little trimmer. And basically I'm just making them so that they fit inside of our little booklet, just like this. So these fit perfectly. And I'll just let you know the size that I'm using for this particular, if you have this kind of bag, it's a little bit less than 3 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and make a few more pages. I have this paper. I like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fold it up, just like that. Fold it over. I'm going to trim off this white part on the top. And that should fit. That's 3 1/4. And then what I want to do is I want to go ahead and open this up just like this and take a pair of scissors and then just slightly trim this off in a V shape so that I can make it into like a little pocket. So there's a pocket here, and I can still fold it because it's not too thick in the center. So we'll go ahead and glue that in a little bit. We're just making all of our little stack of pages so far. I do have some pages out of this cardstock that I had cut earlier. And this particular page, what I did, let's see if it's the right length. Yes, it will work. And this particular page I just folded over, and I'm going to go ahead and use it as a fold out page. And I'm just rounding the corners on this because I want to, but you don't have to. So that's what this page will look like. And then I have this, which is really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. And then I'm going to do our 3 1/4 again. And then that'll just open up like this. And they can be different sizes. They don't have to be exact. And then let's make one with this where we fold it up. Just like that. Cut off that top bit. Okay, I think we probably have enough pages for our little booklet. I'm going to go ahead and round the corners on this one. I don't think I did on the other one, but that's fine. You can do whatever you like on whichever ones you want. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these in. These little pockets so that they are all ready to go. Okay, cute. Glue this one. And then this one, I think I'd like to make it like the center page, like that. That's cute. Okay, so let's see. I think I would like this corner rounded on this one. Alright, so then the next thing that we want to do is I'm going to go ahead and ink these and then I'll be right back. Okay, now we're back and I have inked all of these pages and I'm going to go ahead and set them inside of our book. And then I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that they're like right in the center. And then I'm going to just check that I have this one where I want it because it's a little smaller and I wanted it kind of in the middle. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put these giant clips on here to hold it in place, just like that. And then we're going to bind this one a little bit differently. We're going to do with our crocodile 2 little holes. And I'm going to use the small holes. I'm going to use this hole on this side. And then I'm going to make sure that I have it in the middle of the crease. So I want to punch a hole right in the crease. And then on this side. All right. And then what I want to do is I'm just going to use some of my binding waxed linen twine. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut off 2 pieces. And I'm just going to feed it through the holes and then tie it. I'm not going to tie it super tight because I want to still be able to turn the pages, but I do want to tighten the knot for sure. I just don't tie it real tight around the paper. Leave it just a little bit loose. All right, and then I'm going to just trim these off. There we go. Cute. I'm going to go ahead and trim this one just a little bit shorter. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to take these little clips off. And then I really love how that looks. It's like an easy, quick way to bind like a little bitty book like this. You could do this on a larger book as well. I love it. It's so cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and do on the front cover a little hole. I'm going to use, actually, I think I'll use the larger hole on the crocodile and use a larger little eyelet. Actually, I like that color. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make a hole in the front. And I'm going through the paper where I have glued, and I'm going to try to do in the center, but where I've glued a few pieces of paper so that it's a little bit stronger and it's not through just the paper on the paper bag. Let me go ahead and set my crocodile for a larger eyelet. All right. Oh, that looks so cute. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and get some twine to put around. I think I'm going to use this twine right here. I like this. Or should I use the pink? Oh, maybe I'll use the pink again. That does look cute on there. So like I could go ahead and tie it right there. And I want to wrap it around a couple times. So I'm going to wrap it around 2 times. And that's just how I'll measure it. I can trim it shorter later. I'm going to go ahead and feed it through the hole on the eyelet. Just like that. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, and then we can just wrap it around and then tie it. And I'll trim this one. It's a little bit long on this side. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. I love how it turned out. Oh my gosh, you have to make one. They're super fun, super easy, super quick to make. I think you'll love it. All right, you guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.